All right, what's going on, good people? I would like to welcome you to another edition of the No BS Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Jordan Pierce, and today I have a very special guest with me, Mr. A. Christ. What's going on, brother?
What's up? Peace and love.
Hey, how you doing today? You good?
I'm doing great. How you doing, brother?
Good, can't complain. You know, ain't nobody gonna listen. That's what my grandpa always say, so I ain't no used to complaining anyway. But, so we're going to get right into it, Mr. A. Christ. Just tell the people a little bit of background, a little bit about what you do, your goals, what you're trying to accomplish, how you become an artist. I know that's a lot wrapped in one question, but just give us a little bit of background on how you got into music.
Okay, so, I'm A. Christ. I'm from Dover, Delaware. I'm a hip-hop artist. I'm also a CEO of an entertainment company called I How I got into music, I've been singing all my life since the age of 4. I've been a worship leader in the church. I tapped into hip-hop in about 2015, and I've been pushing this direction ever since.
Hip-hop at 2015, that's a big gap. I know people don't know your age, but I'm just saying, like, for me personally, like, that's a big gap. So what triggered that?
Yeah, absolutely. So for me, it's more than just about music, and so I have a message, and I understood that finding my path in this journey, finding my direction, I had understanding that I had a message and I had something to say, and trying to find the avenue was difficult for me, and really understanding where my voice would be heard. And when I understood the message that I have and what I want to give to the world, I looked at what hip-hop was for the world and how it drives culture. And I understood that if my voice was going to be heard anywhere, it's going to be heard through hip-hop. So
that's interesting.
Was the motivating factors for me. It was purpose.
If it was purpose, was it just a thought process that just came to you, or a gradual thing?
I mean, it was a gradual thing because, you got to fight through your artistry, finding your sound, finding what it is that's supposed to come out of you. People, artists deal with it in every capacity. It's a gradual thing.
I imagine singing from the age of 4, you still have like a love for it. Is that like a passion that you have still, or do you try to combine singing into your hip-hop messages?
Yeah, so both, yeah. It's still a passion, and I do combine them because it's one and the same. Hip-hop ain't just rapping. Hip-hop is the culture. Hip-hop is a heartbeat. And so understanding that a hip-hop, you start to, really get a view of hip-hop's existence throughout time. We was doing hip-hop on those slave plantations, singing waves in the water, children. That was hip-hop.
Okay. Explain that a little bit more.
Hip-hop went in the form of rap, rhyme and rhythm and poetry. In that form, when it came, it was a sense of voice for some people who didn't have one and didn't have the right people giving them any type of news or any type of information. And so hip-hop came in a pure expression, just true expression. And it rattled some people because of our space in society. We weren't afraid to be vocal anymore. That's what hip-hop,
Okay.
And this form really came to, we wasn't afraid to be vocal no more. Like really vocal about this thing and express. But hip-hop was, the voice to tell you what's going on. When they sing that wade in the water on the slave fields, on them plantations, they was giving you messages that we having meetings in the water. Y'all need to meet here in the songs. They had messages.
Got
So
you.
in the essence of hip-hop, you have messages in the songs.
Got you. So it's still the culture. I got you.
Direction.
I got you. That makes sense. The culture was always there.
Indeed.
Got you. Okay, that makes sense.
Indeed.
Now let's get into the name. A Christ. Like, give me the definition of that.
So A Christ, it's really tapping into the essence of what the word is and the truth that it exposed to us, and the word of God, that we are in likeness and image. And A Christ is a message to tell people that you too are a Christ. I'm a Christ because, yes, I'm Christ. And so are you. Christ is a mindset. Christ is a high level of consciousness. There were places in those days where Christ responded to his disciples and said, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. If any man want to see the Father, he got to be like me. He got to go through me. We've misinterpreted it over time, but to go through him and be like him needs to come into the mindset. Because he told his disciples before he left, he said, look, I'm leaving and I'm sending somebody for you called Holy Spirit. And I'm sending that to be a teacher, a counselor, a guide. But when I leave here, greater work shall you do. Because you going to blow their minds more than I blew their minds. You're going to make a lot more noise than what I'm making right now. And he's been making a lot of noise over a long time. It's Jesus Christ. And now, in A Christ, it's the push of the kingdom that Jesus brought, and for us to come into the manifestation of it and the manifold blessings and presence of it, to be our likeness and image, to be God and God-like, to be the essence of what the divine is. And so A Christ embodies all of that in the message and the music and the teachings and the seminars, sermons, whatever have you. A Christ is meant to say all of that. I know that was a lot. Don't let me go on tangent.
Nah, you good. I like the answer to that question. Did it take long to come up with that name? I mean, obviously, like, that's your name, but, like, did it register at first? Like, you just knew, bam, like, that's what I'm going to call myself, or it took a while?
You know, in essence, you know who you are. In essence, you know who you are. It's just relearning that. And so in the relearning process, there was a point where it was coming into fruition, and I was pushing it away. I saw it, and I pushed it away. I kind of ran from it, and because it wasn't too hard to find, because it is my name. That's why I came into the world. I chose this. And so understanding that in the life journey and relearning of self, I came to grips with it, finally. And now in this moment, I'm coming to grips with it. And I'm managing it.
It's funny you say that. It's pretty much the same thing I'm doing with this podcast. I had this idea back in, 2014, 15? It's 2019, and I'm just now, you know what I mean, getting it done. So, but I mean, you can't run from it. I guess you really can't run from your purpose. You can't run from what you feel like you called to do something. Like, you gotta answer that, Joe. But describe like your everyday grind. What does a day in the life of A Christ look like?
Man, a day in the life of A Christ as an artist varies, but it's rehearsals, it's studio time, because I'm working on some projects right now, and the brand, and the company, so it's a lot of things going on in A Christ's life. So at this point in life, any given day could be something different.
Gotcha.
But there's always studio time, and there's always rehearsal. That's every day in the life of A Christ.
Always studio time, always rehearsal. You're CEO of IOM Entertainment. Give us a little taste of what that's about. Meaning of that, real quick.
CEO of IOM Entertainment?
Yeah, real quick. Give me a little rundown.
Okay, dig it. Well, IOM Entertainment is a company that it came to me in 2014, but we birthed it in 2018 in July. And it's an entertainment media and marketing company. Right now we're in more than medium. We're tapping in to occupy people's time and move eye-opening entertainment. So that's the life of the CEO of eye-opening entertainment.
Got you. Now you mentioned running from pretty much your calling as far as you knew who you were, you knew what you wanted to call yourself, you knew A Christ, but you kind of ran from it a little bit. And then you mentioned idea for EOE came in 2014, but you birthed it in 2018. So was there moments that you kind of thought it wasn't going to work, or you wanted to quit and not try to pursue it?
Mm-hmm. So, no, never was there a time that I thought it wasn't going to work. I knew the magnitude of it. I knew what it was when it was given to me. God gave me this vision. The timing per se, and working that out, it was just the process, going through the process, and me understanding that I didn't want to move in air. And I know how big that this is, and how big that it needs to be as effective as it needs to be. So the timing was just the incubation of the seed that God gave me to really understand what it was that I was going into, what it was that I was about to, experience. And I experienced everything that I needed to in that time frame to be able to ready me to go forward with the company and birth it and put it in the market and really be active with it. And so that goes into the time, and I just didn't want to move in air.
Is it moments in the time right now where like you find yourself wanting to quit, or you having a hard day, or things just not going right, you getting frustrated? Like, describe a time like that, or if there is any time that's in the past or present.
So yeah, in the past, there were times early in the past where I experienced a lot of things, like in this process, financially, relational, like just different things that were turmoil and storms in my life. Like in those moments, I wanted to give up. In those moments, I went to places and thoughts where I probably shouldn't have. In those moments in the past, I didn't want it. I didn't want the responsibility. I didn't want no glory, no shine. I didn't want to be in no public eye. I didn't want to talk to people. I didn't want to help people learn because in that moment I was very arrogant. I thought that they should be able to do it themselves. I was in a very unsober moment at times in my past. But right now we were talking to the most present he's ever been and ready for it all. I guess that's why we talk now.
Yeah, that is. In those times, what kind of kept you going? Because obviously you pushed through. Was it people? Was it just things? Was it yourself? How did you get through it?
Holding on to the why. Like I told you, the thing that drove me to even come this direction was purpose. So obviously, I lost sight of purpose. And so it was tapping back into purpose and tapping back into the why. And even my personal why and those driving factors, like my family, like my son's legacy, like building something for my community, like all those things.
Okay. You see yourself evolving from who you are at the moment?
Absolutely. Forever evolving. And be into the greater portions of me. And me being present now, the objective is to maintain the presence and to always stay present. And so in evolving in that, I just begin to unleash the greater part of me. Because I have to tap in deeper in order to sustain what's already present. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, I'm tuned in. I fully understand you. I get you. What or who inspires you? Because I can honestly say, like, you've been like kind of a mentor to me since I met you. So like, who? I guess you could say, who inspires the mentor?
Dude, I think that question. Just a lot of different, I guess, points of counsel. Because I mean, God's guided me through this, brother. Like, my mama inspires me. That's a strong woman. And so that inspiration alone inspires me to be a strong man and be who I need to be. But as far as those people of counsel that I refer to, it's people like T.D. Jakes and Jay-Z and, people that I really have studied and really dug into their ministries, their service to the world, to understand what the direction, as I tap into the magnitude and really go, beyond what they've even accomplished and what they're still doing and doing more of, and this learning and the greatness. I just study greatness. That's what inspires me. Yeah, this greatness.
Got you. I got 3 more questions for you, brother. We're going to get out of here. Question number 1, give me your top 3. Your top 3 favorite hip-hop artists. It ain't got to be an all-time. It could be right now. It could be whatever. Just the first 3 to come to your mind, your favorites.
First 3, Jay, Kendrick. I put Cole. Can I do 4? Joey Badass.
Yeah, you can do 4. So who was the 4th one?
Joey Badass.
All right, so
it's all, inspirations. I listen to them, in rotation.
Got you. So they in heavy rotation all the time, huh?
Yeah.
I got you. All right. Paint the perfect picture. What is your no BS?
My no BS. My no bottom shelf lifestyle is just a life after purpose and destiny, a life of no worry, a life of being obsessed with the goodness, a life of abundance and joy meaning excess and access. That's my no BS.
I like that, excess and access. I like that. All right, now I'm gonna make you think a little bit. Take us back to 19-year-old A. Christ, right? 19-year-old A. Christ. Take us back. What advice would you give to 19-year-old A. Christ right now? If you could speak and you could say anything right now to him, what would you say?
19-year-old A. Christ, remain grounded. Don't be distracted by anything outside of you. Remain focused. Keep the course of the agenda. Things will come up. Things will try to distract you. Keep the course of the agenda.
Ashe. Well, it's been a pleasure, my brother. It's been a pleasure. Like I said, we're going to do this 2 more times so that way we can kind of get a good understanding of how you move, what you're trying to accomplish, your grind, your patterns. So I'll definitely look forward to hearing from you again. We'll do this very, very soon.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Any last words for the people?
We're here. We saw. We came. We conquered. A Christ in the building. And we out.
All right, brother. Have a good one.
Peace and blessings. You too. Love and light.